Hey everybody, a little bit of a tour of my home today. This is where I live. I always watch people's videos and I think, wonder what's going on behind the scenes there, you know? And where does this guy live and where does he come from? So today, to make the blog a little more interesting, doing a little bit of a tour of my house, and I'm gonna sit out here see if it's not too windy outside today. It's just before the long weekend and I actually didn't have any out-of-town trips to do today. It's a Wednesday. Tomorrow in Canada, Thursday, we actually have a holiday. So it's a weird week here this week, and most of my customers are actually off this week or they're about to take off for a week here. So Friday is pretty much a holiday for myself, although my wife has to, she's a baker and she actually opens tomorrow morning on Canada Day, 4 o'clock in the morning. She's a dedicated baker woman. Anyways, I'm gonna take a little tour here of my backyard. So this is, some of you followed me on Facebook the other day. No, I talked about this. We had a wicked storm. I used to have a glass panel in here and the wind blew over my umbrella and the thing shattered and I had to clean up all the little shards of glass out of my deck, so it wasn't a lot of fun. Anyways, I'm gonna today I was gonna talk about greed and how you can be kind of greedy by giving it all away. So I have to refer to my notes and look down and cheat a little bit here because I don't rehearse these things. I just pretty much go live. So this was inspired by a dream that I had in which it kind of goes back to a comic book days when I was younger. I used to love a comic book called Richie Rich, the poor little rich kid, and I don't know if any of you remember that comic book, but Richie Rich, a poor little rich kid, no matter what he did, giving his money away, he always got more back than he gave. I think it was actually a good life lesson in that comic book, and I don't know why, if I adopted that or I just believe in it, but I do believe that the more you give of yourself, the more you seem to get. So anyways, I wrote this blog and I woke up from a little nap and I was thinking about how successful people seem to be happy, and it's not that they're greedy and that they have more than anybody else. It seems like they seem to live with a philosophy of getting something good to other people. So anyways, I'm blabbing on, but we all have needs, and no matter what you're doing in life, I'm gonna just read this right out of my blog. So the only way to have more of what we want in life is by working hard and giving more of ourselves to others. I was actually thinking in my relationships, to make your significant other happy, it's not about the thing. I think that people break down is they always wonder what they're getting out of it. How come I don't have this? I want this. I give you everything, and how come I don't get anything back? I've always found that if I think, when I take another second to think about it, usually if I'm not getting what I want out of my relationship, it has a lot more to do with what I'm putting into the relationship. I don't think it's always the case, but I think that people, if you want something out of somebody else, you have to ask yourself, if you were in that person's shoes, what would motivate you to give that back? If you follow what I'm saying, if you want and I mean, it's basic trade, I guess. If you have to have some value for what you're getting. So what's the value? If you want your patient to pay for that filling, give them a great filling. If they want if you want them to pay big bucks for a cosmetic treatment, make sure that they're very happy with their smile. Make sure that's what they want. I always try to ask my customers what they want before I give it to them. I try to listen, although I make that mistake a lot. Like a lot of salesmen, I assume I know what my customers want, and that was pointed out to me in my Facebook blog this week from some people. Make sure you're listening to what your customers want. Make sure you're listening to what other people want and give them what they want, and you seem to get more back when you do that. If your focus is on providing a service to people, giving them more of what they want, you seem to get more back for that, and the more you give away, the more that you seem to get. So anyways, that's basically the function of my blog this week, and I think of it from my analogies. Basically, if you see it again and again, we're all the same. We all want the same thing. I'm a dental sales guy. I want to give my customers what they want. They want the best price, they want the best service, they want to get taken care of. I want to give them that, and the more that I give them that, the more rewards I seem to get. And it just goes around and around. It's happier. Works for you as a staff member too. If you want a raise, if you want to be happier at the job, give more of yourself. Think of ways you can improve and give more of your services to the office, you'll get it back. It just goes around. So I say, if you want to be greedy and have it all, give it all away. I hope this is a good one for you guys, and I hope you found some interest. Maybe I'll finish my tour off here of my backyard. This is what my backyard looks like here. So, sorry for shaky video. This is actually a little $229 HD camera that I have. So this is a fire pit that we put in when we moved in here about 5 years ago, and we never use. Had a big pile of wood here, and I ended up getting rid of it. So this is the view of my neighborhood. So this is Saskatoon, Saskatchewan on June the 30th. And anyways, we'll go back into the house here, and I'm gonna wrap up the video. My wife bought some new pictures here this week. She's pretty happy. We've been living here for 5 years, and we've always meant to get some pictures for the wall. So we picked these up this week for 25 bucks each. Pretty good bargain deal. And where's the other one? Actually, I'll show you my unmade bed. We're gonna go up to my bedroom here today. Like, really, you could shut this blog off now if you don't care, because it's not dental related at all. But my blog is about dentistry and life, so this is the life part. And excuse me for not making my bed, but she really likes this picture here. Check that out. Isn't that pretty? She says it looks like a fireplace. What do you think? Anyways, that's it. Enough tour for today, and enough of DMD rep fella. Take care, and I'll see you soon.